All right, so now all eyes turn to what happens at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago about a month from now. Will Vice President Kamala Harris automatically become the presidential nominee? KCCI senior reporter Todd Magel walks us through what we could see at the DNC. Todd?
Yeah, Ben, President Biden's announcement today is really being called an historic reset in the presidential race.
First word popped in my head was wow.
Former Iowa Democratic Party Chair Scott Brennan knew this day might come, but he says it's still a bit of a shock.
Joe Biden, as he has for all of his years in public life, he put the country first. He did not want to be a drag on the Democratic ticket. He knows the threat that's posed by Donald Trump, and he said, I cannot stand in the way of that.
Brennan is also an elected Democratic National Committee member representing Iowa, and the Democratic Convention is set for Chicago on August 19th, and the delegates attending are able to vote for anybody. He says while there are other potential Democratic candidates who could throw their hat in the ring, time is probably running out, and that Vice President Harris is the top candidate as of now.
I don't really see another good option. Time is too short to have a full-on primary. Certainly there are other folks out there, some senators and governors, I think, who would have a real interest in a process. But I think they view, the logistics of trying to run against Vice President Harris in a very truncated process as just being overwhelming and probably not worth the political headaches it generates for them.
Many recent national polls have shown a very tight race between Harris and Trump. And Brennan says now that Harris is the presumed candidate, polling numbers and fundraising will likely swing to her favor. Ben.
Okay, Todd, thank you for that. And the vice president does not automatically get the Democratic nomination now that Biden is off the ticket. As Todd just mentioned in his story, other Democrats are allowed to declare for the race. Here's how the nomination process will work. They must gather at least 300 signatures from delegates. There were 3,949 pledged delegates selected through various state-level processes. That includes 47 from Iowa. Under party rules, they're not required to be loyal to the candidate to whom they're pledged. And Iowa law allows these delegates to vote as they choose at the convention. But there are also superdelegates that are not pledged to a candidate. Democrats are in the process of setting up a system to conduct their presidential nomination vote remotely before the party's convention next month. Delegates would get 24 hours notice before voting begins, and voting would take place via digital ballots emailed to them.